Oh, it's time. I'm in Morthal. I'm gonna figure out how to become Thane. I was talking to one of my friends, and Dude Mans was like, hey, you just gotta talk to that lady in Morthal to start the quest line. And there's more than one lady in Morthal. And I was like, which one? He's like, you'll know. So I'm assuming it's this one, the one with the people.
Wolves of ice and bone attacked Brune, my lady, and he saw ghosts.
Ghosts? Nonsense. Get him to the inn and I'll do what I can.
Come on, let's warm you up.
Wolves of ice and bone. I am here for this. Let's get mystical on that ass.
The rubes and oaths that reside in this town see spooks under every fish barrel. Normal animal attacks become works of supreme evil in their minds. My husband and I have too much on our plate to spend time investigating every wolf bite.
Animals are attacking people?
Yes, apparently so. Wolf packs sometimes migrate to the outskirts of Morthal. Occasionally they will attack a lone merchant traveling the road after dark. Easy prey for them, perhaps. But now a pack targeted some farmhands. Curious.
Why would the wolves attack farmhands?
Some livestock I could see, but this is unusual. No doubt there's a drunken truth behind the story. Certainly not icy undead as Brune tells it. Would you care to look into it for me? I could pay you, obviously.
I can investigate the farm.
I hope you demonstrate more sobriety in your report than what I've grown used to since arriving in Morthal. You'll find me attending to Brune's injuries over at the Whispering Axe when you return.
Like, yo, I can't believe that you don't think that there's, like, bone wolves around. Like, we've already seen werewolves and all sorts of vampires and storms that turn people into mindless, brain-eating zombies, essentially. It's like, no, man, there's no way. They're like, there's no way at all that there could be bony boys around. I've seen them. I've fought them already. Because it's an MMO and they're everywhere, but that's beside the point. Alright.
Hey you! Come over here before those zombies get you!
Zombies? Alright, I dig it.
Are you mad? Don't step foot anywhere near that farm. Those bone wolves will rip you apart limb from limb. They turned everyone there into zombies.
Bone wolves.
By Moloch's nethers, what else would you call them? Felt like just a normal day of working the field. Then a freak storm blows in. Heard whispers on the wind, and saw a woman's ghost in the snow. That's when the beasts swarmed from nowhere.
How did people turn into zombies?
Anyone brought down by wolves turned. Their skin shriveled and froze before my eyes. Then they attacked me. People I've known for years. Havel, the guy who owns the farm, holed up in the house. Could you check on him? I'm worried for his safety.
I'll head to the farm and find out if Havel is safe.
Still think you're mad, but I appreciate that you're willing to check on Havel. He's a grumpy old coot, but he doesn't deserve whatever this is. You'll need a key to the house. One of the farmhands should have one, if you can take it from them.
How did you escape?
When those bone wolves came out of the storm, we scattered. Some people tried to defend themselves with rakes, but we're farmers, not warriors. Other than myself and maybe Havel, I don't know who else is still alive.
A man named Broom made it to Morthal.
Brune's still alive? One of those tusking wolves latched onto his leg, but that didn't slow him down. He fended it off with a hammer and kept running. If he can make it to town, maybe I can as well. Thanks for letting me know.
You heard whispers and saw spirits?
They started off faint, like a low murmur. As the storm grew, we could make out words and laughter, like from a child. Then we saw the spirit in the storm. A young woman running toward us through the field. I've never been so scared.
What did she do then?
The spirit faded before reaching us. I thought perhaps the storm had played tricks on my eyes. But the shocked look on Havel's face, it seemed like he recognized her. Before I could ask him, the wolves attacked.
Alright, get out of here, man. Get to safety. Or not. Just chill right there. Well, Frost Curse Farmers. Alright, I'm down for this. Maybe if they're Frost Cursed, me using an Ice Staff isn't really the best right now. But, for anybody who's just joining us, I have everything set up for me to do essentially splash damage to everybody that I come across. Ooh, farmhouse key. That was simple. Yeah, like, my wall of elements explodes. It's the thing that I drop on the ground where the ice spears came out. At the end of it, it does a good bit of damage over time. My crystal shard that I keep firing does damage to everybody around the target. And even my like crystal trap right here, it explodes to do damage to everybody when it's done. Yep, damn, didn't even need to do anything. But yeah, I don't know. I'm set up to take down all the enemies as long as they're like, as long as they're controlled by the computer.
Who is that? If you came to eat me, you better turn right around.
I'm not gonna eat you, man. Chill.
What are you doing in my house? First, all my workers rot away into monsters because of frozen skeleton wolves. And now strangers are traipsing about my home?
Macabre told me you were trapped in here.
You saw those creatures in the field? If I leave, they'll make me like them. I have all I need in here to hold out until they are gone. Besides, I'm not ready to see who's waiting for me out there again.
Who do you think is waiting for you?
I saw the spirit of someone we thought disappeared years ago. The Jarl and Lady's daughter Freywin. They never talk about it. Too painful, I suppose. I guess she died if that's her ghost who brought these cursed wolves on us.
Why would Freywin want to haunt you?
No clue why she'd bring this upon us. Freywin always loved visiting the farm. Actually, there's someone who might know about Freywin's fate. A clever woman who speaks with spirits named Old Mjolnir. Perhaps you could ask her to help fix all this.
I'll ask Mjolnir if she has a solution to these undead.
Her hut lies to the northeast. She is a strange one for sure. Always stealing my chickens for her unnatural magics. But she's the only one who understands the ways of ghosts. In the meantime, I'm going to stay right here until this all blows over.
Yeah, I'm ready to go back to Mjolnir. She's a triple OG.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead and grab some seeds.
Oh, wow. That was funky. Maybe it was her. I mean, if we did just have that vision of her real quick. But I mean, like, why? If she went missing years ago, why would she come back now of all times? Oh, that's an underwater troll. That's an above water troll. But, like, why would she come back now if she went missing years ago? Like, there's no way that she died recently if she's been gone for years, but who knows? Maybe Mjolnir knows a thing or two. But, yeah, I haven't seen Mjolnir in quite some time. She was working with Fëanorian for the main quest line to stop the Harrow Storms. I can't wait to get back into it.
Approaches. Come, warm yourself.
What up, Boo? It's good to see you again.
Ah, so you come to me again. Were our dealings with your pale friend not enough? Well, get close to the fire. Warm up. Pose your question.
Undead wolves attacked Havel's farm, and he saw Freywin's ghost. He thought you could help.
Wondered when they would send someone. Zone outsider surprises me. Yes, I know of the fleshless fools. But a ghost of young Freywin? Disturbing. I may have answers for this haunting, but I'll need cursed specimens to study. You will get them.
What specimens do you need?
Blood and tissue. Tear some decayed skin off an affected person and scrape dried blood from a cursed wolf. Bring me these things so I can understand what kind of magic we're dealing with. I fear there is more to Freywin's haunting than we realized.
I will collect the specimens.
Good. Go on. Return here when you have the samples. A simple ritual will provide the details we seek. In the meantime, I'll consult my notes about Freywin's disappearance.
Did you know Freywin?
I did. She was beloved by the whole town, even those of us pushed to the edges. Her disappearance hit hard, and the circumstances... well...
What circumstances?
No, I will not tell you what is not yours to know. At least until I can see what causes these attacks. Come back with the samples and you may learn more.
Alright, I got you, Mjolnir. We're gonna do this.
Now, where did I put those rune stones?
We're gonna get this blood sample first. I don't know, Mjolnir always seems to have the answer. She loves talking in riddles and whatnot, but... oh, there we go. We got Bony Boys right here. And, yeah. Oh, what's that? We got Bony Boys and Boogie Boys. Let's make short work of this, and then I'm going after that despicable looking thing over there in the distance. And here we have a Chorus Reaper. I have only seen those in the depths of the Black Reach so far. I'm surprised to see one up here in the marsh. Like, they never leave the bottom. Oh, this thing can do some damage. Oh no! Oh, and I forgot too that they can actually spawn more of their own little offspring with those egg sacs that they drop. I wonder if there's a way that I can get that actual ability, because I know that some of the Falmer were just like throwing eggs to spawn Chorus to fight for them, and it would be wicked cool if I could just like chuck Chorus eggs at people. Anticlimactic for the loot. You could just chuck Chorus eggs at people and just have Chorus attack them. There we go. I got the cursed blood. Now, let's get the tissue sample from these zombie farmers. Like, we're just running the gambit of the undead here. We got vampires, like skeletons coming back to life. Now we got zombie farmers. Like, what's next? Like, what else is out there for the undead? Revenant? Like, has there ever been Revenant in the Elder Scrolls series? Like, I just don't know. Here, Frost Curse Ravager. Well, we have the Cursed Flesh right here. That's everything that we need for Mjolnir. And now that I think about it, if you get a chance, smash the subscribe button, because I'm doing Elder Scrolls Online content pretty much every day. I just take the past couple of days off to do some personal things, but yeah, I'm gonna continue doing this every day. And starting this coming Friday, I'm gonna do Ghost of Tsushima stuff as well when that drops.
Untrained.
Oh, we're not alone. But Yolan, I got the stuff.
The scent of death enters my nose. Your time with the cursed creatures has marked you. Let's hope not permanently. While you hunted, my studies proved fruitful. You have the blood and skin I require. They will complete my understanding.
I've obtained the specimens.
Yes, these will do nicely. Fresh, intact, thrumming with magic. This shall make the ritual easy. They have an icy burn to the touch. Hope they weren't too much trouble. Perhaps those walking corpses willingly gave up their skin?
What will the ritual tell us?
Many things. Is this a spell or a curse? Where does it get its power? Magic holds unique patterns, like footprints in the snow. If it's known to me, perhaps you can track the source. But first, I must extract this knowledge.
I'll wait for you to complete the ritual.
Good. I won't be but a moment.
Yellen always works quick.
Just as I feared. Come, listen to a tale.
Oh, alright. That was wicked quick, too.
The ritual bears out my fears. I recognize the curse corrupting life around Morthal. Years ago, a death mage named Maxton killed a group of town guards at Kienstag Ruins. The same magic she used then now animates these undead.
Why did Maxton murder the town's guards?
All I know are whispers. They say Maxton kidnapped Freywin and forced her into the ruins. Naturally, the Jarl dispatched the guards to rescue his daughter. But just as they arrived, a tempest of ice arose that froze the soldiers where they stood.
What became of Freywin?
Vanished. Until now, it seems. Though the link between Freywin's ghost and this curse still remains unclear. To find a cure, I need Maxton's original spell. Go east to the ruins. Retrieve anything that could reveal the nature of her work.
I will look for information in the ruins.
Good. Meet me in Morthal with what you find. I wish to examine the wounds made by these undead. And take this rune. It bears an enchantment that will ward you from the curse's worst effects. At least, temporarily.
I saw a ghost of Freywin at Havel's farm.
Interesting. Even as a child, Freywin wandered outside Morthal to visit her people. She would come to my hut without fear. I would prepare her rabbit stew as we discussed her life. She told me once that Havel's farm brought her great joy.
Why would she curse a place that she enjoyed?
An excellent question. So many of the answers elude me for now. With any luck, you will know more once we meet again.
I want to know more about Maxton.
As I said, she was a conjurer of death. From what I have seen, her magical understanding is incomplete. This curse is wild and sloppy. She approaches power like a babe crawling into a giant's camp. A shame that Freywin became caught in it.
But where did she come from?
I never spoke with her, but rumors still sometimes drift into my camp. Maxton was a mystery in Morthal. Appeared late one evening to rent a bed at the tavern. No one saw her in the day except to bring food. At night, she left to wander the woods.
What was she doing in the woods?
Oh, a forest night stroll is not so odd for a mage. It's the best time to collect mushrooms, and dug-up bones hold the most power in the moonlight. But Maxton sought something in the woods. Perhaps she found it among the ruins.
Do you know why Maxton brought Freywin to the Kjergstad ruins?
This I don't know. Let us hope that whatever you find in the Kienstag ruins reveals what she wanted with the young woman.
As always, excellent work, Mjolnir. Thank you. So where are these ruins at? What am I caught on? I'm caught on something. Oh god. Yeah. It's time to get to these ruins. I like the way that this quest is actually going already. Because, like, we got all the fun stuff. We got ghosts, zombies, bone wolves. But, like, just the simple fact that I find it really intriguing, whereas, like, the main story quest just kind of started off slow and dull. Ooh, little ice wraith. Like, I'm here for this. Like, I've always been a zombie enthusiast. And them dropping a whole zombie arc on me just brings me joy of the most pure quality. You know, like, this is just absolutely wonderful. And I cannot wait to see what everything holds.
You sure about this, Bella?
Oh, what, more Freywin?
Something goes wrong. Absolutely. I've researched this ritual for years. Just need your help.
Oh god. Bony boys! Well, it was weird to see Freywin and Maxton right outside here. Just like immediately as we pulled up, so our spirit's not necessarily tethered to one place, but definitely has something to do with the ruins here. And yeah. Well, I think for right now that was a good bit of story for everything that was going on. Seems like it'd be a pretty decent place to stop. And if you get a chance, leave a like, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Hit the subscribe button for more Elder Scrolls Online content every day. I'm Don't You Know. Thank you for joining me. Peace out, y'all, and have a beautiful day.